So this facility with the 4 acres of greenhouse right now should have the capacity to produce about 12,500 kilograms per year. We think that's a conservative estimate, but I think it's a good estimate. And the facility also has a site plan approval to actually double the size of the greenhouse on the same property attached to the current head house, and that would allow us to produce an additional 12,500 kilograms per year. The one nice thing about these trays is obviously with the push of a hand or the push of a robot or the press of a button, you can move up to 1,000 plants on one tray. So compare that to other facilities where you're moving pots one at a time, or you're using racking systems or other types of means to move plants around a building or from room to room. This gets a lot done very quickly and with limited labor. As we start up this facility in the near future, it's a bit of what I'd call a foot race between our indoor growing facility that we currently operate in Brantford and this facility being a greenhouse, seeing how each one of them performs and seeing if it's worthwhile continuing to expand in the greenhouse space or within indoor growing facilities. The greenhouse industry itself is always experiencing some turnover, people changing crops, changing what they're growing, having economic difficulties depending on what their crop, if it's falling out of favor or if it's becoming more popular. So I think it's natural that cannabis now being in the space and being able to be grown successfully in a greenhouse is becoming part of that mix where it's just another crop, it's changing through. So if I'm an existing greenhouse operator, I'm obviously looking at cannabis growers and saying, hey, would you like to partner with me? Would you like to do things with me? That seems like a natural progression of their business and something that they've naturally done with other folks and other crops in the past. Mostly this facility's had a history of growing several different crops. Orchids are very touchy and difficult to grow, so this facility itself has different environmental controls than many others do. So as you can see around me, there are some cooling systems in this greenhouse as well, so you can cool the greenhouse as well as normally heat the greenhouse, manage the humidity a little bit, and manage some of the intricate nature of cannabis, which probably most people who've ever grown orchids is an easier plant to grow than orchids, but it's still a difficult plant to grow well. So this facility lends itself to that very well.